I get asked from time to time, does my website say Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu saving lives or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu saved my life? And I have a t-shirt that says Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu saved my life. And people are like, how did that happen? And I decided I would make that this week's question of the week to explain what I mean and how I think Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is good for you. I think it'll actually make it a two-part question. But this week, we're just going to focus on mental health. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu has really helped my personal mental health, and a lot of the people that I know who train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu testify to the same thing. And the reasons for that are simple. Like, we are in a world and in a society where we're constantly stressed, with our jobs, our family, the news, social media, one bad thing after another, politics. Oh, that'll stress you. And sometimes these problems are like overwhelming because it's like, I don't know how to solve these problems that I'm dealing with. And Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gives you an outlet for these problems. Gives you a way that, like, you may not be able to solve all the problems you have in your life, but you can go train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which is gonna help solve some of your problems and take your mind away from those problems in a more productive way. Because a lot of times, the way we escape the problems of our life is we resort to alcohol and drugs, or spending an inordinate amount of time on social media, watching TV, just entertaining ourselves in ways that it's just really killing time, but it's no way productive to our health. And so when you do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and it's not just Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I mean, it could be another martial art, it could be going to the gym, whether it's a Gold's Gym or Planet Fitness, just getting some exercise, or it could be being in a softball league, or, doing something that's productive and it's giving you some, not only mental stimulation and an escape from your day-to-day problems, but it's also productive and it's good for your health. It's like there's been many a day where I'm supposed to be going to the gym, and I'm like, man, I really don't feel like it today. Been many a time that I've just not felt like working out. And there has never been a time that I can remember in my life of 55 years on this earth of after I left the gym saying, man, I wish I wouldn't have wasted time working out today. I always feel better after leaving the gym. I mean, I feel tired, I've had a strenuous workout, and I'm like, I'm really glad I came out today. Where that same hour or two before this workout, I've been like, I don't feel like working. I don't feel like working out today. So mentally, it's good for you. And physically, of course, it's good for you because you're getting cardiovascular workout. So that's going to help, some of your physical problems. And also the stressor of self-defense, because a lot of times when you're watching the news or social media, you're seeing different scenarios of crime. And I'm not saying training martial arts is going to guarantee that you won't be the victim of a crime and that you'll always win, when attacked by criminals. But it gives you a better fighting chance. It increases your odds of a positive outcome. One of our female blue belts was just at the gas station the other day, and she was telling me that this guy at the pump was like, I know you. And she's like, no, I don't think you do know me, sir. And he's like, no, I know you from somewhere. I know you. And it became really awkward, and fortunately it didn't turn violent, but at least she had a fighting chance, more so than she would have had had she not trained Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So training not only can help improve your health mentally and physically, but it takes that stressor away of knowing that, hey, I have a chance. Like, I don't have to be a victim. Like, I have a say-so in this outcome. So it's some things to look at. And so when people say, hey, why do you say, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu saves lives, or, saved my life, it's because it gives you a positive escape from rather than resorting to alcohol, drugs, an inordinate amount of time on social media or watching TV. You're able to do something positive for you in your physical conditioning and your self-defense and your just general mental health, taking you away from whatever you was mentally focused on that's causing you stress, and you're focusing on, let me learn this new technique, and let me do this to stop Joe from trying to armbar me, or stop Sam from choking me. And so it's a positive outlet for stress, positive mental outlet, rather than resorting to video games, alcohol, drugs, social media, TV. So that's the answer to this week's question of the week. Got a question for next week? Feel free to fire below. And you got any insights on things that you do for your mental health that you have found productive? Man, please add to the comments, and we'll all learn and grow. All right, ciao.